This is Eli Ricks. I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Hi, my name is Jackson Roby, and I'm from Huntsville, Alabama.
And I'm Will Little, and I'm from Scottsboro, Alabama. Our presentation is about a woman in Pennsylvania who was the victim of a scam phone call that ended up costing her around $2,000. Candace Ketron of Pennsylvania received a phone call on Monday, August 22nd from her electric company, Duquesne Light. When she answered the phone, the scammers tricked her into believing she owed a past due balance on her electric bill that needed to be paid immediately and that she needed to pay her bill through the money transferring app Zelle. Now, this may seem like such an unbelievable scam that Candace fell for, but she was going through a divorce at the time, and she wasn't aware of which bills were paid and which were not. And so she willingly sent the $498.16 to Duquesne Light on Zelle. And this is another reason why Candace didn't recognize this as a scam immediately, because she thought she was sending money to Duquesne Light. It wasn't until after she sent the $498.16 that she realized it was a scam. Later on, the scammers took out an extra $498 and then another $996, totaling around $2,000. And then the payments were no longer to Duquesne Light, but two complete strangers that Candace did not recognize. She called PNC Bank right away, but she was told by PNC Bank that they were not responsible for Zelle transactions and that the money was not refundable.
Now that we have talked about what happened to Candace Ketchum, we will now talk to you about what we can do to avoid this situation entirely, because no one wants to feel the way that Candace had felt, because she didn't get to recognize the scenario. One of the most important things that someone could do to prevent from being scammed is listen to your providers. Companies will regularly send out emails and flyers to notify their customers of scam attempts in your area. Almost exactly a year before Candace was scammed, on August 27, 2021, Light issued a press release warning their customers about the exact same scam Candace fell for. The press release in question even included all of the details that Candace started about her situation, such as the phone number and threat of loss of power if an immediate payment wasn't submitted. Had Candace read this press release, would she have fell victim to the scheme? Maybe or maybe not. We'll never know. Candace's situation seems like a rare occurrence, but according to the annual Truecaller Insights U.S. Spam and Scam Report, Americans lost around $29 billion to phone scams in just 2021 alone, and that number is rising every single year. This is an alarming number, really alarming, especially considering in 2015 that $7.4 billion was stolen. But even with the increasing amount of money lost during phone scams, there are telling things that you could do as a consumer to listen and remember to be safe.
One really important thing to remember when dealing with phone scams is not to fall for any threats being made. The FTC warns consumers that scammers may attempt to trick you into believing you must pay something in order to complete their scam. They can do this by posing as law enforcement or, as Candace knows, your electric company who is threatening to disconnect your services. Duquesne Light even stated they would never call their customers to threaten them about a non-payment. The final piece of advice we'll be talking about is to be smart with paying your bills. Candace paid her electric bill through a company called Zelle. She had never paid her bills this way before, so it would never set off an alarm in her mind that something wasn't right. Never give your credit or debit card numbers to anyone over the phone, even if you think it's your electricity provider. Pay your bills the way you have been paying them in the past, instead of falling for a scare tactic that will make you think you need to stop what you are doing and hand them your information, or service will be disconnected. If something seems off about the way you are paying something or purchase a service, you should verify that what you are doing is legit. Don't be a victim of phone scams the way Candace was.